welcome to a video where I talk about my AVIN Android head unit, aftermarket head unit for the E93 M3. In this video we'll go over the features and how I have it set up. I have Torque Pro running for my gauges. This is a nice app to read fault codes on the fly. I have it set up over here with a wireless or Wi-Fi OBD2 adapter, and it's connected in, it's reading real-time info. If you click on real-time right here, you can see the gauges I have set up for it. So I usually will monitor AFR, which is on the bottom left. That's probably the most important one that I monitor, especially since I'm running E85. I want to make sure I'm not running too lean at high RPMs on wide open throttle. I like taking a look at revs, intake air temperature right there, 86 degrees right now since I ran the engine, or I ran the car pretty hard, so it's pretty warm in there. We have coolant, battery percentage, or battery voltage, long-term fuel trim, short-term fuel trim, taking a look at that, and also vacuum. Alright, so I have my long-handled stylus because the way this is set up, it's really hard to there's like a little roof up here, so it's just hard to constantly reach. If I'm sitting all the way in a normal position driving, I have to lean forward and reach for stuff, and especially at that top section right there, if you want to swipe down, it can be a little difficult because it's just not enough space up there. So I like having this long stylus pen connected to this string that I have attached over here. In the event that I drop it while driving, I can just grab that string and recover this stylus pen immediately and not have to fumble around. So easy to use. Let's go ahead and press the menu button here, and we're back at the main screen. You can change your skins on this Android. This is Android 10.0, and it's running the Snapdragon octa-core processor. So this also has 4 gigs of RAM. We have screen mirroring for the phone. I've tried this and it's not working for me. It can't get it to work no matter what I've tried. I don't have Apple CarPlay set up here because I've had this Android unit before, and I did get the Android or the Apple CarPlay option, and I tried it and it was too glitchy and the steering wheel buttons didn't work and it was just a hassle to use, so I opted not to go for it this time. You have navigation here set to Google Maps. This is offline maps right now, and I have locations stored on here if I need to use it in a pinch, but I will most likely still use the stock navigation because it's a little bit more easier to see, and I can actually use the gauge to zoom in and out without running into any fumbling issues trying to use a touchscreen while I'm driving. So I use this one usually if I need to, but most of the time you're better off just using your phone. So to get back to the Android screen, you hold the menu button for 2 seconds and it takes you back to the Android screen. This top right corner here has multitasking, so you can look through all your cards. You can close apps that you haven't used in a while. If I connect my phone's hotspot, I can go online to watch YouTube, of course with the car parked, or I can go on Chrome and Google Chrome to find whatever information I need. But again, you're better off using your phone because it's too clunky to use the keyboard to type with a stylus, and it's just an awkward angle here. We have this dashboard here that, again, it's nice to have, but I don't really use it. It tells you which door is open on which side. It gives you your speed, your RPMs here. If your parking brake is on, your seatbelts are on or off, time and temperature. Car info it just takes you back to this screen where you can see information about your oil, engine oil level, your service intervals, all on here. This is just the stock setup. So overall, this is a good head unit to have. The main thing that I use this for really is just having that backup camera available, and the OEM integration, being able to use the rear parking sensors. The backup camera is the main draw for me and my wife, because we like to be able to park in reverse quickly. Another feature that I love about this is just being able to use different navigation apps if you don't like the stock configuration. Another thing I like about this is the gauges. Going to Torque Pro and being able to monitor real-time information on the car is a big win for me, because I like being able to see what the engine's health in current condition is, looking at AFRs, coolant temperatures, intake temperatures, how much fuel percentage is in there, short-term fuel trims. These are all important to me, and those are the top 3 reasons I like the Android aftermarket head unit. But as far as the other features, I don't really use them, like the Apple CarPlay or the Bluetooth features of the actual device itself. I just stick with the OEM unit for that, and I love that it's flexible and you can go back and forth in between. Alright, so we're in the trunk of the E93. Don't mind the panel here, I have that taken out because I was just taking a look at the battery and also rewiring a few things. So the backup camera is right here. It's attached to the actual trunk handle itself, and it goes right through this trunk liner out through here, and kind of following this wire loom all the way down, following this wire line, and then I have the 2 cables right here, the red and yellow, and I'll kind of tuck these away, but they continue on down this trim piece in through here. You can see following it up and zip tied over here, kind of going through, following that bunch of wires over there, and that's kind of where we got that wire to go. The wire continues along from this panel where you remove that and bring it all the way through, kind of following this underneath this trim right here, all the way until it comes under here, through the glove box and into the actual unit, which is in here. Overall, that's how we have the setup for the backup camera at the moment. Well worth it for the AVIN aftermarket head unit for an E90 or E93. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next video.